Hello guys, Gregory Alba here.
Tony Gill, right here.
So I was on Collider. I wasn't on like their actual thing, bastards.
No, you were on.
They haven't invited me on yet, motherfuckers. Jesus, I've met like all of you who work there. What is it about me? Anyway, there's a video that dropped called "What Thor Was Doing During Civil War," and I was like, okay, let me see if people are already requesting this. Sure enough, they are. So I was like, I'm gonna shoot this right away. I got my boy next door who I saw Civil War with, Tony.
Yes, sir.
My neighbor.
I get there early.
I'm just stalling time while this downloads. It's downloaded. Let's do this.
Let's watch this shit. Thor was doing a bunch of nothing during Civil War, man.
Yeah. Thor was just jacking off. Jane.
He was just watching what
We've
the
never
other
had sex, Jane. I've been wanting to have sex for so long. Thor!
Doesn't give it to her.
Yeah.
Just some passionate kiss. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. I've never performed.
Yeah. I'm a virgin.
Alright.
I guess I'm just taking a break. We had this really cool adventure saving Earth. And I was pretty happy. Anyway, so I needed some me time, and I came to Australia, and that's when I moved in with Daryl. And it's a nice flat, as you can see, and we get along well. Yeah, I guess I just wanted to be around average, everyday people. Daryl is an average sort of everyday guy. It works out well. While I'm here, I'm trying to get involved with the locals. So who's this purple weirdo? Surprised you actually knew who that was. You have to give back to the community. Daryl here is helping me craft an electronic letter. I'm writing to Captain America and Iron Man. There seems to be something very intense going on. My services. Dear Tony Stark, how's it going? I heard you and Captain America were having some relationship. Seriously, do you remember when I goaded you into killing those prisoners? You were there to never tell the other Avengers. If there's any other secrets you need kept, just let me know, because I'm not up to much. What are you doing later?
I was working.
What's he doing?
He's working.
Keep out, Daryl. Costume, apples, Magnolia over here taking a nap. Roasting in the sun for a number of weeks now. It's almost ready. Delicious. Question, what are Infinity Stones? A whole lot of information and ideas that I like to call little clues speckled around the place. And who is the man in the purple chair? Purple. His magic glove. Doesn't like standing up.
God.
His real name is actually pronounced furry. With a Mjolnir here. A pair of sunglasses in case it gets bright on the Rainbow Bridge, which often it does. So if you lift up this little thing, what's he holding?
I never wear cutoffs. How do I keep waking up in cutoffs?
Normal how it's going in. Cutoffs coming out.
You.
That's awesome.
Oh, by the way,
Oh, from Tony Stark and Captain America.
they didn't contact you?
I haven't received a single phone call. One second.
Hey, T-Bone, how many times do we have to go over this? No amount of money is going to get me to join your little pissing contest. What? Here, talk to Thor.
Yeah.
He's sort of been waiting to hear from you. I haven't. Oh, you can't right now?
Am I disappointed that they didn't invite me to fight with them? No.
He doesn't know how to get in touch with you.
I don't have a phone.
He doesn't have a phone.
Send me Raven. They just started their own team. Team Thor, of course. Me and Daryl. Just us, right, D?
Oh my God. This is something else. What the fuck? That was awesome.
Wow.
Whoa.
That was fucking
That was
really
fucking
good.
hilarious. That's the most funny thing they've done.
That's so awesome, man. Like, not only, I thought it was just going to be all Thor, but it was awesome that they got,
They gotta include where the Hulk was the whole
Yep.
time and why he wasn't included. I don't even
And
want
even
part
that-
of the pissing competition.
I love it, man.
Oh man, like, I'm a huge fan of The Office. And this is totally like that Office kind of humor.
Yeah.
But you got Thor in the middle of there. And And I think with Chris Hemsworth, you know, despite what the internet thinks of Ghostbusters, I will stand there and say that I thought Chris Hemsworth was fucking hysterical in that film. And he shows even more of his comic charms that he brought with the first Thor, I really felt. You know, like my favorite funny moment in all the Marvel movies was Thor drinking coffee and going, another, and slamming it down. He really does show that he's got these like great comedic dry delivery chops, man. Oh god, that was fucking
really good, man. Like
it was hysterical. I just love how they didn't like their storyline to it was they just didn't care to include Thor. There's no real
like,
explanation as to what's going on.
That Tony Stark wanted Hulk, and they just both didn't give him, like, even with the email that he was sending, he wanted to send him like a passive aggressive email. It was just hilarious, man.
I feel like if they did a 80 to 90 minute film out of this, people would totally go watch it.
Well, I think it says like how they were trying to do the Ben Kingsley little like spin-off.
Yeah, the one-shot
trying to
films.
do the Mandarin. It's almost like they could have done that with just Thor just playing around for like a good 90 minutes if they were to try to jump into it.
That is great. This is like the perfect addition to the Marvel Cinematic
I
Universe.
mean, this feels like it was fucking Deadpool, like what Deadpool was
Right,
doing,
right.
jumping on a lot of different things. But like, it's funny because you notice like Deadpool would be doing that a lot more in his movie. So it was like when he did it, it was like, oh, it was awesome. So this one feels like a little treat. Like, oh, you haven't seen Thor, heard from Thor in a little bit.
Yeah.
This is fucking. Here's what he's been up to and whatnot.
Yeah,
it's just like
it definitely does the breaking the fourth wall and the meta humor.
Marvel's just so good at like bringing in all the
Yeah.
comedy. That's why it's just nice, man. Like
That was
especially how you
fucking
said
hysterical.
it feels like The Office. It really does. Like even when they have him talking,
Even
to
when
the
he's
camera.
at the office.
Yeah, man,
What have I
it's
been doing?
I like how he put that
Terrible.
writing on. They're writing on the wall.
Yeah.
And his like his writing, that was hilarious.
He's like leading a normal life and it's so mundane. Oh my god, that was fucking
That was
brilliant.
interesting, man.
Brilliant. I
Yeah.
want more of this. Yes.
Well, if they keep doing this, man, like I liked all the Deadpool little like sneak peeks we got. Basically, each commercial felt just a little bit more creative, and it felt like Ryan Reynolds really like put a part in the commercial, not just like playing it just for fun. This one feels exactly the same, and since we haven't seen really anything from Thor,
It's a great way to promote Thor, the next Thor movie, because I know Thor: The Dark World is considered by most to be like the least likable one out of all the movies.
Yeah.
So this gets you like jacked up again to see Thor in his own solo movie and interacting with the Hulk. It's a great promo for the Blu-ray release of Civil War. Explanation for what Thor was doing and what Hulk was doing, and to prep you for the next Thor movie. That's great. That's fucking
that's
brilliant.
nice. So that's gonna actually be on the Blu-ray. Like,
I think this is a behind the scenes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. See, that's interesting because you just get the feel of like, even though this is a Civil War movie and they have basically everybody from the Avengers, is just like, oh. Well, Thor wasn't it. Let's just throw them a little like extra little something for them. I mean, the Blu-rays are always doing it right, man. They don't do that with any other DVDs nowadays.
That was great, and I would totally I hope they do more of it. Just I
man.
love Thor. Just it's because it's Thor, and that's what makes it great. This god hanging out with just normal dudes.
I would say if they're not gonna put out another Ragnarok like trailer yet, like the first one to come out, then I would say just keep bringing us more of this.
Yeah,
interesting,
please.
Like, well put together, and if you could grab more Avengers, that'd be great.
All right, well, thanks guys for wanting me to check this out. This was a delight. I'm gonna watch this over and over again. If you're new to the channel, yes, you can subscribe. And Tony, what do we promote for Tony?
Tony
As an
Gill.
Instagram.
I'm just living my life, you know. Catch me on the street, follow me there, you know.
The streets of Van Nys.
Oh,
that's how I pronounce it.
the dirty streets.
The dirty streets of Van Nuys.
Dirty, like they don't come and clean this bitch. Not like hard.
Our apartments have cockroaches. That's where we live.
We have to go on a stomping spree. I hear him banging, he hears me banging.
And it's never sex.
Never
it's
sex.
killing cockroaches.
It's mostly like when you're like, what's that screaming? Is Courtney screaming? And it's like, no. She saw bugs. And I smashed them.
And I'm sorry for wearing a Flash shirt.
What the fuck you doing? I'm not.
Yeah, I'm mutual, man.
Woo.
I'm all good.
Throw up that woo.